But that dad said it's gonna take about a week.
Is that right? I can speak. Whenever you get ready to do something,
We called the adjuster, called him, he said that go ahead, but I got all the invoices on it. The smoke prices are different. That I don't have.
you don't have to. But if you get it, just let me know. I can run by and pick it up and go down to the people. I'll take those ball off and stick it right there.
I got it all ordered today. Matter of fact, call it Thursday or Friday morning.
The meeting is now called to order. We have our invocation by Pastor Odom.
October the 6th, 2014, going to see council meeting
So we'll go ahead and say our prayer.
is about to begin.
Heavenly Father, we give thanks to you this day, in this moment, Lord God. We thank you for your presence today, and we ask, Heavenly Father, to bless each of us council members, and be with us, strengthen us where we're weak, and build us up where we're torn down, and help us to conduct your business the way you would have it to be done, in decency and in order. For it's in your Son, Jesus' name, we all say amen.
Amen.
Let us stand for the pledge of allegiance.
Of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Once again, good evening, everyone, and we welcome you to our city council meeting. We ask that you conduct yourself in a professional manner. And if not, council will have the pleasure this evening of adjusting what might need to be done. First order of business is recommended the approval of the executive session minutes of August 4, 2014 meeting.
Make a motion that we table those. There's too many errors that I have found in them. They're not nowhere near correct, so you cannot accept them as they are. You have to find out some way to get them corrected, but you cannot accept them as they are.
Can I get a- Everybody had a chance to read them? Discussion.
We said that we would have to go into executive section to amend what we have in executive section. We would amend.
So we have a motion to table those. favor? Any opposed? The ayes have it. Next, we'll have the approved executive session minutes of August 18th.
Make a motion to table those also, they have errors in it too.
Motion has been made and seconded. All in favor? Any opposed? Next item is approved council minutes of August 18th, 2014.
I make a motion that we adopt them as presented.
Motion has been made. Do I have a second? Second. All in favor?
There's a difference in that and the affidavit. The affidavit has to be filed
We've got them.
at the time, we have to prove it is. I don't have it in front of us.
Affidavit. And we don't have Attorney Jones here to sign off on it,
Who?
so, excuse me.
I'm sorry, there is no Attorney Jones.
So we'll, would you all jump up and have a copy of it?
Who is the attorney?
Excuse me, we will not have any interruption from the audience. Would you take them and pass it down?
This is exactly what I always had, so I was, they have to take.
We have the affidavit here before. We just don't have one copy of that. So if y'all wanna look it over. Okay, so you have a chance to let it come, please.
Question, do I need to amend the motion to include the affidavit? I like to make a motion to amend add the affidavit to the accepting the minutes of August the 18th.
Motion has been made. Do I have a second to amend the motion for the affidavit to the minutes? All in favor? They have not had a chance to review it.
When they're read, I'd like to ask for discussion on the
Council members, have you all had a chance to review the affidavit? Right now, we have this discussion.
Yeah. We can't keep moving month to month without approving our minutes. This is over a month behind now. Everybody's had the minutes in their hands for over a month now. You know, everybody should have already been able to read them. And if there's any items in it that need to be changed or whatever, that's what you need to do at this time. You can't just keep passing over the minutes without approving. So somebody needs to either ask what corrections need to be made so that they can be corrected and then move on. But these minutes have got to be adopted. You can't move another month. We're already over a month.
Well, in this discussion, what has been made, table this, as you said in the first beginning, that this is much confusion in these minutes, that I personally need more information on my rights and the rights of the city. Hence, I need to get more details of the laws governing this matter. With respect to Attorney Richardson, I just need to be convinced that the actions in this is the best interest of the city. So, do you all have any discussion? Members?
And what has Mr. Richardson got to do with the minutes?
Just as I need further information. That's me personally. Now, you as counsel, you all can address that. I make my statement.
I'd certainly like to hear from any other council person who has anything that they need to see or change, and we need to adopt these minutes so that we can move on.
I'd like to say this,
Please.
This amendment is 67 pages, which is a lot. I've been on almost 20 years, and I've never seen amendments like this. What we are getting now with our minutes, we are getting transcript, something that a court reporter. Really what we need to do is we need to go back to what we were doing with the minute needs to be summarized. Verbatim, word for word, everything that's on there, it's a little much. And this is a lot of minutes. And with everything going on with the city and court cases, I do suspect this minute to come before the courts and somebody to say, y'all adopted this minutes for this date. And on page 55, paragraph 2, it was stated blah, blah, blah. And we have no way of remembering. If we can get these minutes summarized, 67 pages to get done. That's what I'd like to see it done in a summarization rather than a transcript.
Any further discussion?
There's nothing in the law that says you cannot do it this way. I mean, this is an acceptable means of writing up the minutes. Everything is reflecting exactly what's on the tape is on this. There's nothing that can change.
So council, we need to move forward. No further discussion.
Roll call vote, please.
Roll call vote. Do you approve it, ma'am? No.
Yes.
No.
Is that the minutes of September 15th?
August the 18th, we voted on
Okay,
that.
all right. Now, we move forward to the minutes of September 15th. Motion has been made, do I have a second?
Second.
Discussion? Motion has been made and second. All in favor, roll call.
Aye.
Next, we want to talk about the approval of the budget workshop minutes of September 18th. Have a motion for the budget.
I'll make a motion that we approve the budget workshop minutes.
You have a second?
I second.
Motion has been made and second. Discussion?
I have something I'd like to say about the budget workshop that we did here. I am very disappointed at the way some things have been happening in these counties. As I previously said, as a city council, as city officials elected and non-elected, we are here for the betterment of the city of Gordon, for all the citizens of Gordon. First of all, I'd like to we are a new government. Now, we'd like to talk about the budget. When the subject of the budget came up at the last council meeting, everyone was present except for Councilman Dean, the clerk, lawyers, the mayor, and the council people. We set a date for a budget workshop. I have a problem with city officials not sharing important, critical information that concerns the citizens. All veteran council members, clerks, and lawyers could have reported to us the mayor and the newly elected that the city's board is a member of the regional commission. That commission do budgets, and they also do grants, the right grants. But no one told us. We didn't have any knowledge about doing a budget for the city. When we didn't have to go through this, because it could have been told to us. We were not informed that we were about being a member of this organization. And I want to thank the Wilkinson County Post for printing in the paper that the mayor did not know how to do budget. So we did not know about the budget. It was in the September the 25th newspaper. I want to thank you all. Because if you hadn't printed that in the paper, then a concerned citizen wouldn't have called me and told me and gave me information, which I confirmed it by calling the company. And they did confirm that they do budgets and that Gordon is a member of this. And I'd just like to say to the councils, officials, and everybody here, let's just try to please work together. The Judge Reeves even told us to try to work together. We're gonna have to work together. One of us is not gonna fall. All of us is gonna fall. And we don't wanna fail our city. And I just want to share that with everybody here and the council.
Any further discussion? Any additions? So what we'll agree to do is accept the minutes. Motion's been made and second. Discussion. Roll call.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Next item up for discussion is old business, which we have none. Our new business, we have Ms. Pat Roberts regarding the depot rental complaint. Is she here? And you know we have it on the packet about the complaint that Ms. Roberts, we might want to, Mr. Daniel, can you come up and give us further details about that?
Well, I haven't seen her complaint, so, you know, I do know that, I guess she complained because there was not enough tables over there. And, but I do question her complaint if she did have the party, you know. That's basically all I know about it.
I suggest that we take that when she's here. Motion that we table this until Ms. Roberts will be here.
she rented. If it was not up to the fault, I agree with Mr. Davis, you shouldn't have used it. Then it would be a problem reimbursing her that she see. But you use the facility, and to come back and complain just to saying. So I say we make a motion that we just throw this complaint out if she used the facility.
She used the facility.
Well, I was going to throw the complaint out and if you let it go, that she used it and move on.
I second that motion.
Any discussion? Further discussion? Motion has been made and second. All in favor, roll call.
Aye.
Our next item for discussion is Ms. Valeria Shinholster, request for reimbursement of sewage fees. Is she here?
Yes, I am.
Come forward, Ms. Shinholster. Please.
Go ahead and go. That was not being sued. But I was told because I'm in the vicinity, I would have to pay for suit. But it's been investigated and the sewage line turned before it gets to my house. So I'm not connected to the sewage, I'm not in the vicinity of the sewage.
But you paid in the past, no sewage. And you said you come before previous
I
council.
reported to the city, and I paid water bill, I don't get some, I have a septic tank. But I was told by previous government that because I'm in the vicinity, because all they looked at was the sewage on English Street, that's all they looked at. They ain't looking so they get turned before it gets to my house.
So you paid for 13 years and not being connected to sewage.
You're saying Eagle Street, this street right here?
Right.
How far up here? About.
I live 2 houses down from Councilman's.
Does the sewage run by your house? So there's no way for you to connect up?
Turn before it gets to my house.
Mr. Lawrence, are you present? Did you ask me?
We're talking about her sewage on 214 Eagle Street, you know, and she says she can't hook up to it. I mean, do you know any more about it than that? I mean, that's kind of a broad statement.
Other than when she filed the complaint, I went and checked to make sure that sewage didn't run or it did, and it don't run into the front.
So for 13 years, she's not been connected. Ever.
No.
Is there a possibility
No, so because where the manhole is in front of Jerry Reese's house, and well, in between Jerry Reese and Charles Austin. And in order for Charles to hook, he had to run across toward Jerry Reese's house. And so they live on the other side of Charles Austin. So there's no way that I don't know how to set up.
So there's no way she did it. Got it.
No, I mean, no.
I thought the thing was when we got the land improvement grant, that we tie everybody in, especially those in the city limits, to make a way for them to have access, but we didn't do it. Because I wasn't on it, and I didn't get on until we redid this system not long ago. What do you want, Mr. Council?
But you haven't complained until now, though.
No, I complained before,
Give a chance.
but I was told, because I was in the vicinity, nobody came out and looked like, nobody came out and looked to make sure. They just said, because I'm on Eagle Street, and they know the food runs on Eagle Street, that I would have to pay because I was in the vicinity. So I went with that, because that's what I was told.
And, Judge, that is policy. Now, these technicalities that you're bringing up, and the smells and answers for us, but that's typically right. If you're in the vicinity and you should be hooked up to it, then you are required to pay. Even if you don't hook up to it, you're required to pay. So that's probably the reason you paid it all this time. Nobody has really looked any closer than what, Melvin just did. Don't they make sewage pumps that you can put in the septic tank and access sewage lines? I've heard of them and seen them in some of these, places that we go. Look at equipment that they have.
Yes, sir. They
Low line areas, in the pump. Just like out at the, little place just outside the city limits up in Nashville Hill, they got a pump station that they pump over 2 hours.
Right. And they do make those pumps, but as far as where she's at, you got to cross 2 more people's property to get to the.
She doesn't have street access in front of her?
Yes, yes, sir.
If she has street access, that means we have access to city does, right away.
Right, right. You can come straight down to the city, to the street, and then go over to.
Right, you go to the main road.
Yes, sir, that's possible.
I'd like to make a motion to table this until we get some more information and bring it back up at a later time. Been 13 years, so I think it'll be very time, we need to get some legal advice on what it's on. Certainly, I would.
Yes, sir. We never found out if Mel verified that she took officer's charge.
Any further discussion? Regarding motion has been made and seconded. All in favor, let's hear by roll call.
Yes.
Yes.
Take a second.
I do.
Our next item is first reading of ordinance pertaining to G.B.S. Life and Health Program. Discuss. It says that the open enrollment begins on the date we receive this notice and ends October 31st, 2014. get nervous. An ordinance. An ordinance to provide for participation by the city of Gordon, Georgia in the Georgia Municipal Employees Benefit System Life and Health Program. An ordinance to provide for participation by the city of Gordon, Georgia, participating employer or employer in the Georgia Municipal Employees Benefit System, known as GMEBS. Life and Health Program in accordance with and subject to the terms of the GMEBS Life and Health Program Trust Agreement. The GMEBS Life and Health Program Participation Agreement, the participating employer's declaration pages, and the rules governing the program, all as authorized and provided by Chapter 5 of Title 47 of the OCGA, to provide an effective date to repeal conflicting ordinances and for other purposes. Whereas the participating employer has determined that it wishes to provide certain employee benefits to its employees by participating in the Georgia Municipal Employees Benefit System Life and Health Program, or program, and by making contributions to the GMEBS Life and Health Program Trust Fund, and whereas the participating employer has reviewed the terms of the GMEBS Life and Health Program Trust Agreement or trust, which trust is intended to be a tax-exempt trust established under Internal Revenue Code Section 115 and under the applicable laws of the state of Georgia, and whereas the participating employer has reviewed the terms and conditions of the GMEBS Life and Health Program Participation Agreement and the various forms of coverage and or benefit plans offered under the GMEBS Life and Health Program, and whereas the participating employer has reviewed the declaration accompanying the GMEBS Life and Health Program Participation Agreement and has completed and will amend as necessary or required said declaration to reflect the elections with respect to employee eligibility requirements and program benefits that the participating employer intends to make available to eligible employees, and whereas the mayor and council commission of the participating employer governing authority is authorized by law to adopt this ordinance, the trust agreement, the participation agreement, and the declaration on behalf of the participating employer. Now, therefore, the council of the city of Gordon hereby ordains, Section 1, the participating employer hereby adopts and agrees to be bound by the terms of the following GMEBS Life and Health Program Trust Agreement, the participation agreement and declaration which are attached hereto and made a part of this ordinance. The participating employer also agrees to be bound by any program rules adopted by the GMEBS Board of Trustees. The participating employer further agrees to abide by the term of any amendments made by the trustees to the trust agreement or the program rules. Section 2, severability. In the event that any section, subsection, sentence, clause, or phrase of this ordinance shall be declared adjudged invalid or unconstitutional, such adjudication shall in no manner affect the previously existing provisions or the other section or sections, subsections, sentences, clauses, or phrases of this ordinance, which shall remain in full force and effect as if the section, subsection, sentence, clause, or phrase so declared adjudicated invalid or unconstitutional were not originally a part hereof. The governing authority hereby declares that it would have adopted the remaining parts of this ordinance or retained the previously existing provisions if it had known that such part or parts hereof would be declared or adjudicated invalid or unconstitutional. Section 3, approval by trustees or the program administrator. The participating employer's ordinance and declaration are subject to approval by the trustees or the program administrator. The trustees or program administrator may refuse to approve or may delay the effective date of an ordinance and participation agreement or declaration that is not in order as determined by the trustees or the program administrator. The governing authority of the participating employee hereby acknowledges that it is responsible to ensure that this ordinance is adopted and executed by the participating employer in accordance with the requirements of applicable law. Section 4, effective date. This ordinance shall be effective on the date of the approval by the governing authority, or if later, such other effective date designated by the trustees below upon approval and acceptance of the signed ordinance and declaration. Section 5, repeal. All ordinances and parts of ordinances in conflict herewith are expressly repealed. So ordained this day of 2014, 6th day of October, at a regularly scheduled meeting of the mayor and council. First reading on the 6th day of October 2014.
I'll make a motion that we accept this ordinance for the first reading.
Second.
Motion has been made and second. Is there any discussion? No further, no discussion. Roll call. Aye. Motion carried. Next item for discussion is Ms. Lee Ritchie and Candace Amos with the Local Government Risk Management Services. Come on up, please, ladies. Hello. How are you all?
Great. How are you?
Glad to have
Very good. So Candace and myself, thanks for having us here today. Following the discussion about the GMA Life and Health Program, for being a part of the life and health insurance through the Georgia Municipal Association, you are eligible for local government risk management services. And what we do or offer through that program are employee wellness programs. So it's programs that you can offer in order to get the employees more healthy and well, and hopefully the end result of that is to cause insurance costs to come down, because we understand that that's a big cost to insure your employees. So we do offer a lot of programs. You can read about them on that top handout with the green border, health literature, online resources, and we also offer employee training programs. So Candace and I were just going to run a couple of those by you here today, so you're aware of a couple of examples. One of those are these health risk assessments that are available. So basically it's just a lifestyle questionnaire that employees can complete, and then based on their answers they'll get a personalized individual report sent to whatever address they'd like. Most people send that home, just detailing based on the answers areas of their health and health with, areas that can maybe be improved upon, and we'll give you tips and tricks on how to improve those not so good areas. It's confidential, and then a group report can come back indicating areas that employees can improve upon. On the back page are for clinical measurements. He may actually put out annual wellness grants that you can apply for. It's free money to start, grow, or maintain a wellness program. And a lot of groups actually use that money to provide clinical measurements. And the city has done the health programs in the past. Candace worked with Mayor Turner on doing health programs, offering different things. Another one is the stress management program. That's what that little guy's about.
Yes, I'm stress management. One of the classes that we offer is stress management. And we go over different, because we go over different techniques, different ways to cope and deal with stress. And just as humans in general, we get stressed out. That's coming from everyday responsibility. So one of the techniques that we discuss in the class is about deep breathing. When we get stressed out sometimes, it's best to just stop, take a moment, think about what's going on, and then respond appropriately. So I'm going to go over one of the deep breathing techniques that we use to help you do that. If you don't mind, take your left hand, place it over your chest, and your right hand over your stomach. All right, now just breathe for me. Just breathe. Now tell me, which one do you feel rising first? Your chest or your abdomen? Abdomen. And then we are deep breathing, your abdomen will rise first. So whenever you get stressed out, it's always a good idea to just take a deep breath, relax, and then stop, think about it, and respond appropriately. And also, once you get into your deep breathing, you can always listen to Mr. Troll here. If you need him, yeah, listen to what he said. Yes. So this is another way to help deal with stress. Stress is a huge problem for everyone all over the United States. But you don't have to stress now because this is so big. Everyone now knows that how big the heart can be. So just keeping ourselves stress-free is one of the best things we can do, not just at work, but just in general all over every day.
Our closing remarks, I was going to do it for you, but I feel like I might smack somebody in the face, so I try. But we also do physical activity programs, giving people tips and tricks. It's Whipple-Lue. It's weighted. It's great for melting the visceral fat that hangs out around our bellies. As part of the physical activity program, we can point people in the direction of cheap things they can buy at Walmart so they can do physical activity in their house. We appreciate you having us out. If you need any further information, yes.
The deadline is set for the first year you apply.
The deadline is passed for this grant year, but they normally do the applications come out around the springtime. They're due by the middle of the summer, and then the grant checks that were awarded this year are awarded beginning of October. So it's something to keep in mind. Yes, absolutely. And our services, even if you don't participate in the grant, are completely free of charge. So you don't, it's a perk for being on the life and health insurance through GMA. So we're here for you. Never gets old.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for moving. Thank you. All right, council. Our next order of business is that I'd like to say that we're moving on to our police report.
I don't have anything, I get 2 calls.
Fire.
Well, everything been going along pretty good. We have had a 2 fires. I just like to kind of remind everyone that as cold weather starts coming in like it has now, that's the worst time of year for us to, start experiencing fires. People start, firing up the fireplace and the furnaces. We had one just yesterday when somebody started the furnace up and a squirrel or something built a nest in it and caught fire, right away. So, just a word of advice, please check your furnaces, fireplaces, everything out, be prepared, for cold weather that's coming up real soon.
Streets.
We are working to beautify this. At the last council meeting, we had a few concerns. But since then, Melvin and myself, we talked, and the guys are really doing a great job in improving the city.
Thank you so much. I can even see the result, and you're going to be commended, and we want to continue to make Gordon look and be the best that it is. We know we can do. Water and sewage, we know that Councilman Smallwood stated in the last meeting to me that he would like to be not reassigned to this, so we'll have to discuss that and ask others or assign maybe to continue with the water and sanitation, because that's very important. Next, we have finance, Councilman Reese.
Being the area of finance, am I safe to say that based on what Councilor Cook said earlier, that it is our goal to pursue DCA regarding doing the budget for us?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. She contacted me.
Other than that, that's it for finance coach and liaison area we have to that money.
I noticed that we have in the presence Senator David Lucas. Would you like to have any words, Senator Lucas?
Yes, yes.
Thank you. What about Mr. Johnson with VA is there? No, we didn't have any reports that would citizens to be heard, so I have no other further.
Just the information I did, the RC, the thing when we come out the regional commission, they can put the program together for the website. I sent a proposal in, and I've got a copy of it. I'll give it to the clerk, and she can make a copy for everybody to look at. They charge like $6,000, but they're going to waive that fee, and all they charge is $1,200.60. $1,260 for maintenance to keep it up all year. So, you know, I just want everybody to know that they can do that. We're already on the website, the books and but they're not active. And they can bill us an active one, and then our sheet clerk or system, they'll have a password they can go in and they can put the agenda, the minutes, anything that you want on that. The city charter, and people can go to that site and print it off from their home computer or the library or wherever.
Right, and we'd like to also incorporate that. Mentioned within the budget and all of this information about the city of Gordon. We don't want to leave anything out. So we would like to also, I was told that you could access it, but I know we're not on Unicode. So that's something we need to tap into. We have Mr. Daniel Bruce. Would you come up and give us a report? We've been hearing a lot, so he's going to put at bay some of the myths.
Well, yes, I will tell you, the city that September 26th, we did the pre-Gordon, Trudy Gordon, with the Lucas County pre-K. We had over 120 pre-K students coming to town. We want to thank the post office, we want to thank Bar Spank and the police for welcoming these children. They came to the depot. We had characters up there. Parents came with them, teachers came with them, and it was a wonderful day for Gordon that day. All the students coming to town. We are working on our Halloween. Ghost and Goblin Trail is October 31st, Halloween. That'll be from 6 to 8 p.m. downtown. And we're going to do ghost
Do you have the
tours.
flyer?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Pass one, please. That way we can see it. I just want to say, I did enjoy the visit with the children that the day they were there as your mayor.
Yeah, that turned out very well. We want to thank all our volunteers too for coming out and helping. We cleaned the depot up the day before. It was well organized and run very well. We're planning on doing our ghost tours for 3 nights, the 30th, 31st, and November 1st. And in the trick or treat downtown, we're looking for 3,000 or 4,000 kids to come downtown that day. We talked to the police department about that, so we're good with that. Looking now, we're getting our merchants lined up and our candy passed out to the merchants. It's safe Halloween. Thank you.
Further business? Council will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second. All in favor? Aye.